Welcome back to Rad Rob Gaming. I am your host, Rad Rob. Let's give him a new theme song. Heavy rain, bitches. Trying to get to the end of this. We know there's a copycat killer. We gotta find Ann Shepard.
Hello, I'm looking for Ann
Apparently
Shepard's
she already
room.
is.
Please sign the visitor's book.
I'd rather not.
Are you a member of
Show
the
him.
family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things,
Okay.
but it'll still please her. You know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So I could take him with her. Bring her some flowers. Room 19.
Room 19. Where is that? Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills
Sure.
already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? Oh, I have no other son. I never had any
Oh,
children.
Jesus.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Weird.
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one. I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
Jesus.
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
Kill me, bitch. Alright, so... Not the crane. Not the hummingbird. The fucking dog, right? Always the fucking dog. Running out of buttons, ho.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs
Yep,
too.
I'm a bomb.
My children loved origami. I taught them how
They're
to
weird.
do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same
There you
name.
go, Max Shepherd.
I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her. Alright, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. This woman might be the origami killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember.
Alright, so we're done with that shit.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours.
Pretty
I
sure his name
showed
is
my
fucking
boys how
Max,
to
right?
make
Like,
them,
what
you
else do we
know.
need to know?
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
God damn it. Alright, seriously. What else is in here?
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after
Where the hell were you?
always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Alright, time to get some flowers.
Alright, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here.
An orchid.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I
Jesus,
missed
put a
him.
pillow over her face.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
Nuh-uh. Oh, damn. I can't believe it's him. Well.